Hey guys, it's McNeil again from Louison Automotive. Today we're going to talk about getting the maximum value out of your car. When is the right time to replace your car, buy a new car? I think my advice on that is kind of neutral. It's not, hopefully people won't think it's biased, because we sell cars and we repair cars. If you ask your dealer when is the right time to replace your car, he'll always tell you now, because he wants you to buy a new car. If you ask your auto repair guy, hey, should I buy a new car now? He'd probably tell you no, because you want to keep getting that repair bill. So we at Louison Automotive, we buy cars, we sell cars, we repair cars. So I would try to give you an answer as neutral as possible and as fair as possible. I say we look at cars that kind of like make it clear that it's not, an appreciating asset. It clearly depreciates, so it's something that's a tool. You bought it to take you to work, you bought it to help you make money that way, because without the car maybe you got to take public transit, maybe that's not for you, right? So with that said, I would say the way you can get the maximum value out of that car is to drive it to the ground. Now if you somebody, let's look at shoes for example. If you are a fan of shoes and you want to buy the next shoe just because it makes you feel warm and fuzzy inside, and that makes you feel good, then that's great. So kind of like the same concept. If you like cars and the next new shiny car comes out and you want to buy that because you work hard and you want to treat yourself, then that's fine. But if it's a practical decision and you just want to know, should I upgrade my car? The answer would be, look at your bank account. So it's real money leaving your account. So at that point in time, we shouldn't be comparing the value of our car to know if to put the repairs in it. Because I get that question a lot at the shops. Let's say a customer have a car and it's worth $2,000 and maybe have a $3,000 or $4,000 repair bill. And he's gonna ask himself, should I put the money into the car? Depends on what the repairs are. If the repairs are stuff you just let go over the years and that's why it accumulates so much, let's say you need brakes and rotors, suspension issues, it's not nothing major, like you need a new engine transmission or something where you're gonna have steady repairs. I think the way to look at it is to say, if I were to put $2,000 or $3,000 into that car, would I get another 3 years out of it? So every $1,000 I put into the car, will I get another year out of that car? And that's the best way to evaluate the money that you put into the car and getting the best bet. Because if the repair bill is $3,000, and I think I said your car is worth $2,000, can you find a good working car for $3,000? Now, if you only have $3,000, even if somebody tell you your car's worth $2,000, realistically when you try to sell it, maybe somebody can give you $1,000, right? So now you have $4,000. Will you be able to buy a good working car for $4,000? Maybe you're gonna buy a car with its own headaches, and then you're gonna have to spend money to repair that anyway. So I would say drive your car into the ground, drive it till it can't drive anymore, and that's how you get the best value out of that specific car. If you have a repair bill and your repair bill is not contagious, meaning you fix something today and then tomorrow you're going to need something else, so there's no end to the spending, then that's a concern, because then the $3,000 is not the total money you're going to spend. You're going to need to keep spending money every day or every week or every month. So when the mechanic says, he gives the car a look over and he says you need to put $2,000 in the car, and you want to decide, should I put that $3,000 into the car? Even if it's a trusted mechanic, maybe what you can do, because a little inside information how mechanics think. If a car comes to the shop and we do an overall inspection, the technicians are trained also not to overwhelm the customer. That's why also when you look at a franchise dealership structure, some people don't know that, so that might be a surprise to you. Your service technicians and your service, what they call them, service attendants, I think they are. Like you come in and say, hey, Mr. Honda dealership, my car is making this noise. That person's not a mechanic. That person's a salesperson. Just like you don't trust a salesperson who gonna be selling you the car, that's a salesperson too. So that person's gonna sell you what they think is necessary. So your mechanic is gonna write up a report and say all the things that your car need, and that service attendant, I think you could call them, or sales associate, I don't think they put sales in their name, but the attendant there would decide from the list that the mechanic created, what should I sell the customer? Because if I tell you your car needs too many things, you'll feel overwhelmed and you're not going to fix it all. So they're trained to sell you a few key things on that list so it doesn't seem too expensive or overwhelming. And they'll tell you the other things you can do next month or next year because they don't want you to have the full picture. So the right way to know if your car is a can of worms or if you legitimately just have that $2,000 or $3,000 worth of repairs and that's all the repairs you're going to have, maybe you need to go to more than one mechanic for that one. So I would recommend going to a random shop. A lot of shops offer free diagnostics or free estimates, and let the people know, even if it's your car, they don't need to know. Say, hey, my family member is giving me this car, or I'm getting this car from a friend. I want to know if that car is worth fixing. So I'm not going to be doing the job today. I just want to inspect it. I just want to know everything that's wrong with that car to know if it's a good purchase, to know if it's a good car for me. And then you could probably do that at 2 different shops and compare the notes. Because some shops, if they believe that you're coming in and you're going to do the repairs at their shop, they may not want to tell you everything that's wrong with the car because they do not want to scare you away. So if you make it known that it's not my car and I just want to know everything that's wrong with it before I can decide to buy it, I think you'll get the most honest answer, because nobody's trying to sell you anything. At most, if the shop is going to charge you for the diagnostic, they might charge you an hour. Whatever the shop rate is, they might charge you an hour, and that's how you'll get the best answer. That's how you're going to get the best value out of your car. Like I said, drive it to the ground, use it as long as you can use it. Cars do not go up in value unless you do 1%, who could buy these exotic cool cars that are rare, and then those are the only ones that technically go up in value. Thanks for watching. Hope this was somewhat informative, and keep watching. Thanks. Have a great day.